Alright, I'm here. Let's do it. Y'all, I'm tired today. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is gonna be like a 2-hour stream probably. I just can't do very much more than that. I don't know what it is. I'm beat to death today. Let me turn this game down. It's a little loud. It's a little loud. There we go. I am so fucking tired. I had coffee and it didn't even do anything. I laid on my bed and I was like, I could go to sleep. I might go to sleep. And then I laid there for 30 minutes. Archetype. Thinker, sensitive, physical. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people. Interesting facts, or knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body. Gets things done, but dumb as a rock. I feel like sensitive or thinker is what I want to do. I don't really want to be muscular man. Maybe that'd be fun. Maybe physical would be fun. What if I just make my own? I'm gonna do that. That seems fun. Terrible. So this is like no agility. What if I'm like all brains? All like the smartest man ever. But I can't do shit. Like I'm a little bitch. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go the smartest man in the world. Not strong though. Weak as fuck. Holy shit, this is a lot of stuff. Logic. Wield raw intellectual power. Deduce the world. Call upon all your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. Understand creativity. See art in the world. Can I do this a little bit? Is this like set signature? Okay, so I can like make one of these my best thing, I guess. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics work for the law. I'm gonna go with this, I think. I could maybe do some of this shit. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. That's cool. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams in waking life. Holy fuck, that sounds pretty cool. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture? Oh, that must be like the police station or something. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. Interesting. Can I do more than one of these? So no. Yeah, the art's cool, huh? Sorry, I just want to look at these real quick. So I guess my signature is conceptualization. Okay. Where do you work out? The library. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
What's up, Tiskel son? We just started it, so.
Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Give me some more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir.
The Elder Scrolls 4.
Passage.
I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive, of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends.
Alright. Nothing down to fuck all, borough.
What? Look, there's I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of
The
death.
song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man.
I almost did, Blacktooth.
A sensation.
Bro. What's up, Prozimity? Thanks, buddy. Big wheels. What up, Hexon and MDLXL?
Like a fly to the ointment.
Not the furries, Curtsy.
Sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
No, I'm not scared. I'm a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help! Someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice can name a motor carriage.
A what? Am I naked? Okay, no, not quite.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
That's true, Loopy.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. You feel something in your chest.
What?
An unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
I'm sure it's just heartburn. Oh God.
No, it's many years of combined self-neglect and self-abuse.
Try to remain conscious.
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face, like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack.
I died.
Lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise.
I died by trying to grab my tie.
He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
All right, new game. This time I will be strong instead of smart. Well, I think I'll still be smart. Maybe we'll do it a little bit different though. Like, let's go to 4 on this. Oh my god, you can just fucking go crazy. Oh, I guess 6 is the max. That's still pretty insane though, right? I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. I feel like this is me. If I had to spread stat points around. Maybe give an intellect to motorics. Let's try this. Well, 2 intellect kind of sucks. You think I'm probably more fit than most people? This isn't like how fit you are, it's how muscular you are. This is your musculature, how strong you are. I don't want it to be all 3s. Completely blind. I know nothing about this game. I think this is just true. I'm not very strong. I'm gonna still go with conceptualization because I think out of like most everything, maybe hand-eye coordination, honestly. What do you guys think? I think conceptualization seems more interesting. We'll go with that. It's a point buy. Okay, yeah, let's get through here.
Never an inordinate amount of time passes.
An awareness creeps up.
Ex-love.
Sorry, I probably should have.
Tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone. Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
These are good dialogue choices. How big is the ball, or how small are the apes? I'm gonna go with how big is the ball.
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
Isn't it infinitesimally? Infinitesimally. And this duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Buying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes.
What's up,
in the
Scott?
face. Or you.
That sounds like something I would like to do. Let's go.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again.
Okay.
It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Alright, we're gonna be good here. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
92%. There's a chance I won't get it still.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Bring it on.
Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not.
Am I dying again? This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape. Oh shit. A shoe? Hell yeah, let's go. Got 2 shoes now. Disco ass blazer.
The window stands broken in its frame. cold wind blows in.
Assess the damage.
What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
It was 83%.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Okay. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. It's a good reference.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Whoa. Better not to know. The calendar says it's March and the year is 51.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
This is not going to work, but it will be funny when it doesn't. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically.
The words have already left your mouth.
I want to have fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on. Say it again.
I said I wanted to have sex with you.
No. You see, that's not what you said. You
I-
said... Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
I said I want to have fuck with you.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
Superstar cop. I can no longer deny it.
Okay, that's cool. Or
What's up, Demi?
I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit.
I sincerely think I'm a superstar. It's a theory I'm developing.
I have certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you are, you should stick to it. Otherwise, it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Okay.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Give me your cigarette. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. So I have this. I think so, Demi. I want to have fuck with you. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. My other shoe. A gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles.
Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Jesus Christ. Well, probably not bright green fucking crocodile skin or whatever. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe Le Monde.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Okay. Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness.
The door does not care. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. Still no answer. Still nothing.
Okay. Inland Empire is fucking nuts, huh? This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic waiting for someone to sing into it. Just waiting. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
Absolutely.
Through the PA system, by other people.
This goes well with a theory that I'm developing, that I'm a down on my luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get the crowd going.
No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Okay. Good to know.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
I sense you're not a fan of mine.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero.
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
What did I do?
What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all that time? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua."
Skua.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
That's the Great Skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
The menu's been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Nose effect? Okay, healing item. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Inside you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pennants. A sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for Union members. Doors open at 1600. This royal pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket. That is kind of cool, Tuscosa. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads, Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Pick up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Inspect the piece of plastic on his carabiner.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Let's steal that ID. Come on.
Fingers find their way into
Let's go.
Flick it open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook.
And the man?
The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick. You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore.
This is the greed right here. Close the carabiner.
The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Summer door closed for the winter. A door is bolted. A sign reads, Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone's working.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Invent a name for yourself.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Nod toward the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware that I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, you know, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
Dead body? I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General?
Internal Affairs. And I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation.
Okay, then.
He nods.
But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
What's up, woman streaming? How's it going? Disco Elysium, pretty good so far. I'm liking it. The writing is awesome. It's a cool little game. Let's get going then.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
For real, right? Our case.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Have you played this before, woman? I wanted to go to his car, but I don't know where it is. I thought maybe it'd be right outside.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
Too married?
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards for corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
She sounds impressed.
You already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? 3 heads are better than 2?
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
She turns back to you with a hopeful glint in her eyes. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing, or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Oh, that makes sense, woman. I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
We're dead, haunting each other. We're ghosts.
Now.
She tilts her head as she looks up at you with maternal solicitude.
We are alive in a hostel called the Whirling in Rags. And the Whirling itself is in the city of Revachol.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's the spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
COP. We are living under the COP regime. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Some kind of democracy, maybe? I'm gonna say this literally insane thing. Radios are being used to control people's mind and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women.
Oh no, nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no matriarchy.
If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
So, how did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Women can hide who they are for many years.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
What's up, battery?
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half.
Wow, my guy is this fucked up that he needs to, like, remember this.
Spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
A grenade? Did you fight in a war?
Dear, I'm not quite that old, although I was injured in the line of duty.
I feel like I was in a war.
Oh my. What happened?
I think I lost.
That's how I feel about the accident. I was
What's up,
a
Whimsy?
training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company.
Hell yeah, battery. Showered up. Squeaking clean.
You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
She runs her hands over the chrome wheels of her chair. I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
I've got to get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Oh, that's cool, Whimsy. Hopefully.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
What is gold and orange like a forest fire, but smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
No, man, help me out. What is golden orange and smells like liquor?
It's you. It's obviously you. You smell like liquor. And you're orange.
See? Everyone agrees it's your color scheme. We're on the right track with this name thing.
Is this what you get when you call the police now? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to
That's
That's
good, Whimsy.
Correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
That doesn't seem possible, Whimsy, but I'll take your word for it.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean, do I have questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
This is the second time you've avoided the subject.
Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Mm-hmm. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Oh, that's cool, Whimsy.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree, what did you mean by they?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in a little notebook he's been scribbling in.
That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Slip away unnoticed.
One moment you're running like the wind. Then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why?
Why did I do this? Why did I have to use both my hands to flip him off? Why both? I yell, fuck you, asshole.
Watch out!
Everything goes dark.
Am I dead?
Back so soon.
This did not need to happen. I gave no such commands to my body.
Those are mysteries of the spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
I don't know, that just comes off as a lazy effort at reconceptualizing the antics of a shambling drunk.
If it comes off
What's up?
Are you playing this game?
it's because it is. And you
What you eating?
I had a beef jerky steak.
What are you up to? How was work?
Alright. How's yours work?
I started not long ago. I think I'm dead again.
How's
Again.
it going out there?
I died immediately the first time. I tried to grab the pie while the fan was spinning and I died.
You dumbass.
What do you mean? You probably did that. I think the tiny apes have started screaming, yes.
Did
Huh?
one of these tiny apes?
It doesn't matter either way.
Green face.
I'm alive. Yes.
It's a joke, sweetie. I didn't actually think you saw the kind green ape of South Safra in a hostel in Martinez. That would be ridiculous. Are you okay?
Damaged health. Uh-oh. Oh, you can heal yourself while you're dying. That's cool.
You strained your left trapezius.
The only thing you
Pain
should
surges down
be
your
aware
back.
of when playing this,
Move.
that you know how in most games you have the good dialogue choices and then the stupid dialogue choice,
Yeah.
and the game you'll pick the stupid one and then everyone hates you.
I tried to pick the lady up and I said, I want to have fuck with you because I failed the check. And she made me say it again.
The game almost rewards you for being a dumbass.
Yeah.
Which is unlike any other game I would play.
Yeah.
So that means that you can have as much fun as possible being a stupid.
I've picked up on that a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Which is how
Yeah.
dialogue should work.
That's what Cage was just telling me. Call me Gino. That's funny.
I love it. It's so good.
No, are you okay?
The chair took the brunt of it. Don't worry.
Are you sure, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Check on him.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
The man seems shaken by the incident.
The drinks are on the house. Okay?
What?
There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window.
That's awesome. I still don't have to pay him as much money. That's awesome. Thank you for your cooperation.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
Thank you, Regal. I should probably save, just in case I die.
Save
The
forever.
address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
F5.
Well, I don't want to like load if I fuck up. I just don't want to die and have to play the whole game again. You know. My special skill or whatever is conceptualization.
Is it?
Yeah.
I always picked Inland Empire.
Yeah, I know. I've had some Inland Empire moments.
Inland Empire's wild.
Yeah, it is. I was having a moment with a door earlier. Where is home? Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights.
So
Where were you before?
Up
You had to
on
be somewhere.
up on Marvel Hill.
Why did you say that?
do you have it fully voice acted then?
Yeah.
If you want, you can turn off internal dialogue, and then you can play it yourself.
I like internal dialogue.
No, but like you'll have the internal dialogue, but you can turn off the voiceover.
Yeah, I don't want to read that much out loud.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I'm already reading like what I'm saying and stuff. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression.
A saying. up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time.
Thought
Maybe
gained. Hobo cop.
A cop has its advantages.
Okay. I like it. Can I talk to her and be like, sorry?
Hello again, sweetie.
Oh my god, I can ask her for money. Are you okay? I'm very sorry I crashed into you earlier. I don't know what got into me.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that?
The cafeteria the cafeteria manager is a bad man, a man without honor or compassion.
What do you mean?
He was tormenting me with outrageous demands for money.
He's just on edge because of the lynching. Don't judge him too harshly. Anyway, I'm glad you weren't injured.
Gotta get going now. Yeah, everything's fine.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a...
Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
The window stands broken in its frame. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Okay. He has no honor. And I was thinking about Worf. This game's made me think about Worf twice now. Dying is hard to do in this game. I've already managed it. Wait.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Pretty long. It's a drink o'clock.
Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself.
Actually, should I be thinking about this? It looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Lick it, but only a little.
Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, but only a little, then out of the window again.
What are you doing?
Investigating.
You should know. You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
Problem solution. I can research hobo cop. A cop and a hobo cop. Upsides. Can be disheveled. Doesn't have to wash. Carries himself with a lurched gusto. Hobo cop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides. Are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. -1 composure. ungainly, and rambling. I'll consider it. There's like weaponry. Like Columbo status.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't the case with you. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Andrew Orlando Hare.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Who's Kuno? This is the police. Please open the door.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Artemitep's boxing for young athletes and gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
24-hour window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Emma's fashion atelier.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
Fabron's taxi.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly. Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
Yes, I've come to place an order.
Oh my god.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. Oh my god. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
She must be mistaking you for someone else. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
stand up straighter. Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life.
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care. It's just that I've been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, as if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh God, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Fuck!
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
I'm gonna call him back.
No.
Fuck.
Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
Fortress Accident SCA.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Revachol Ice City.
Silence. No one answers.
Main Hall Building B, whirling in rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
East Delta Pinball, entrance from Building B.
Silence. No one.
Alright, I leave. Trash. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
It does sound like jail, Buscadan.
That tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Kim, what are we looking at? What is this machine?
This is the Coupe Skinner. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
What's the sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage?
Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
This must be what woke me up when you arrived in Martinez. The infernal noise.
Yes, sorry about that. The Coupe Skinner does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
He says it with very badly.
For real, Quartzia. Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages?
The Caprice Motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
But this is different. This is a sports model.
I might be wrong, but this is a sports model, right?
You're right. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like Tip Top, Detective?
What's Tip Top?
An interstellary racing series. You should definitely give it a go if you like motor carriages. It has fantastic competition.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers. A radio on a metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's
That's
going
fair.
to be a long
Tiskel,
case.
so.
I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Take the rubber-handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Take the red-tipped pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Take the hand-cranked flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant.
See you,
How may I-
Whimsy. Love you. You guys have a good day.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Ignore Alice and press the button labeled saved.
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Fellatio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Oh, is that what it was called?
go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy. For the heavier foot and the freaky end.
God damn it. Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or...
What about heavy of foot?
You would be too if you had this motor carriage. But seriously, let's quit joking around, alright? We have a case to investigate.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone?
Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
Kim's great. She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
It's not good.
10-18, 10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who is this?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other one.
You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Ha ha, officer's lost his badge. Ha ha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Come on, operator. Tell him to stop. This is serious.
He's asking you to stop. Says this is serious.
The portraits are awesome, yeah.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over.
Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't have my gun.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it. I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just a gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Oh, Request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
The plasma gun? For starters, it's massive. Got flared cooling vents along the front and hydrogen flasks sticking out of it too.
Then come again, please. Over.
It's got a magnetic accelerator, an arc that accelerates the energized ball of periwinkle blue hydrogen-based plasma to near light speed.
I'm going to need to put you on speaker for a second. Over.
In contact, it detonates with the power of a dying star, erasing every living thing from existence. Oh, and did I mention it's dripping with sexy blue plasma?
The officer is describing his genitalia in exaggerated terms. Over.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind?
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his. Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Yeah.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
Unfortunate.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. What nerve he's got. Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate? Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the Firewalker.
Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V.
Firewalker.
I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good without my gun. Thanks.
I'm going to report that you are in pursuit of your assault weapon. Over.
In pursuit of his.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Any news about my family?
10. Excuse me, sir. Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
I just thought you might have heard of them, that's all.
No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
Please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Stop calling me sir and just use my real goddamn name, will you?
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM?
10-4, well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vikmar says...
I heard him.
So, was there anything else?
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Okay, I heard you. No funds.
Yes, sir. Over.
That's all for now.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
This version of me is a coworker. Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. It's me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
All right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom.
Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
What does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Wait, Kim. Is she speaking the truth? The union's the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin.
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
It's okay. Things happen. Not really your fault. Or... It's a little late for tears, isn't it? Should have used them to summon the police earlier.
You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static.
Do you know who made that call?
No.
I don't know what he meant either, Loopy.
Don't know.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
I'm gonna let it slide. I don't need answers for every little thing.
Right. It's better to not ask too many questions, lest people start thinking you're a cop or something.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed you my gun? When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
And what did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I'd love to stay.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Okay. Big bucks cannot lie.
It almost looked like he pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
I think I got everything I need, thanks.
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw you were trying to impress some people with
Shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Everyone was eating. Great. Anything else? I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Please.
No.
Fuck off.
She doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like God.
Okay, but I'm a guy. Sure it isn't about me?
Trust me. You wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag. No. You're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
I'm happy to help, but maybe I could do so without all this internalized misogyny.
Misogyny. I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boy's talk with God himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
To the microphone. Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, I got everything under control. 2 is... I am not doing 2.
No,
no. What have I done? I don't want to say either of these things. I know, baby, I know. It's just that you've got that sweet woman child thing that makes men go crazy, especially a man like Gart. You and Gart, right? A little trouble under the sheets? Say no more. Papa's got this. Big Papa. That's the lesser of two evils.
Oh, God. Please, just stay out of my life.
I've got a hunch your love life is about to take a very pleasant turn. Give the lieutenant a knowing wink.
What? What is it?
You'll see, Lieutenant. You'll see.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
Call was terminated.
It's on. The love quest is
Oh
on.
no, why did I do this?
Too late, everyone. It's on. Take it to God now.
I'm done with the radio for now.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Tap the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's
Shouldn't have done it, Frank. Shouldn't have done it.
Indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
Okay.
Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
Run your fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
I see what you mean about Zagreus, by the way. The man mutters to himself, accenting the beat as he goes.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
I am the law.
You sure are, my man.
What's going on here?
The jam, my man.
What skill points? I'm my main skill is conceptualization. But I have 3 intellect, 3 psych, 2 physique, and 4 motorics. Really close to leveling up, actually.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight, no explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days.
It's like, yeah, it's like dexterity, agility. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
Holy shit. So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool, Frank.
The tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel over there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here, Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
Yeah, I can imagine Tisco, so.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe I should go on strike.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother.
I don't know my mother, but I'd go on strike against her too, for my rights.
Okay. But do continue. You were asking about the strike?
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes. From the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
There's like no way I'm gonna hit this check.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
My man, I want to know about your soul.
You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it?
Fair.
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
What you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
That's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Yeah, those lorries are pretty neat.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Laurent Bird somehow.
So nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Right. I had another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Care to spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
Makes sense. First work, then pay. I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
A bold slogan, Humanox, covers the truck.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Okay.
As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
What does that word mean? Reckless extravagance or wastefulness in the use of resources.
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Wait, really? There's no way that's true.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Okay, what is nose candy?
Cocaine.
This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Okay, where is he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time. A rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
I really don't get art.
People in Martinez, the statue has proved to be controversial in a neighborhood mostly populated by the left-leaning working class. Philip III, the squire, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
What indentations? What do I see?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart.
Lieutenant, has someone shot the king?
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
What do you think?
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
None of the above. Maybe it's connected to the murder.
If we connect every bullet hole in Martinez to the murder, we'll get an overwhelming amount of loose threads. But then again, we don't really know what we are dealing with here, so I've made a note. Don't hold your breath.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
Everywhere I go is insane. White tank top, let's go. Level up. Oh shit, I leveled up conceptualization again. Didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna be literally insane at this shit. That's fine.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
I gotta throw a jacket on. Give me 1 second. This game's cool so far.
It's the warmth of a winter night's fire.
Oh my god.
She could give you comfort and shelter. Some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Snap your fingers in front of her face.
Wait.
The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
If you say so. A foreign car kept in good condition. heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police. Pigs go home." The street name is illegible.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this "fuck the police" business?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
This street says fuck. The street sign says "fuck the police."
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
It's alright. I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
We need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
I'm looking for a dead body.
Oh, that's right there. In the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally. Even all the way over here. There's a drop of death in the spring air.
What's in the east?
The harbor gates? Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store too.
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
What's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Okay, what's up north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Thanks, that's all for now.
No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
There's more to you than that.
Is there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
Yes. What are you doing here?
I'm working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done. Well, as you already know, there's a corpse there, hanging from a tree. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I had to
I was just thinking about the flashlight, yeah.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you. I don't know why that was so hard. The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. This game's cool. I think I'm gonna continue it. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Jesus.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle.
Legendary.
The body below is stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Good night, Loopy. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna continue the game beyond this conversation. I'm really tired right now. I know I've only been on for 2 hours, but it's just been such a long couple months. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? I almost feel like this is going to hurt me, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let it out. It's a good sound.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
But not you?
I can't handle the headache.
Oh, where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Okay.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Already blew. I don't need this. Alright, we'll cut the body down tomorrow. I'm tired as fuck, dude. I'm just so tired. Holy shit. We have hella quests already. I'm gonna host somebody and like take a nap or something. I don't know. I'm gonna keel over. This game's awesome though. I'm like enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would, and I figured I'd like it, so I don't know who to host. Besting's playing Jump King. Mark's playing House Flipper because they added dogs. Scott's doing ROM hacking. Shrimpy's playing Elden Ring. Storm is playing Elden Ring. I think I'll host Mark because I'm just tired. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go rest. I'm so fucking tired. I passed out late last night too. I went to bed early and couldn't sleep. Passed out late, woke up early. I've just been getting beaten by life. But my house closes in 4 days, And then most of the things that are incredibly draining and terrible will be over. And then I can relax. So go hang out with Mark. Give him a big kiss. We love him. You love him. I love him. They love him. He love him. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll probably stream more of this. I like this game so far. Good night, guys.